Live?
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
I'm here.
Hi guys. Those were some pretty awesome games.
Yeah.
So, let's. Do you guys want to talk about it, or do you want to talk about something else? Like, what'd you have for lunch today?
I just didn't
had a
have
sandwich. I had pastrami.
I don't even remember.
Oh man, pastrami sandwiches are the best.
Pastrami is how I won this game.
The strength of pastrami.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about how the strength of pastrami, or the lack of strength of pastrami, affected Game 1, Oxy. And I'd like to hear from Vergilius also about Game 1.
That was like... Oh yeah, you go first.
Game 1, I guess, like, that's what my opening is built to fight. I saw he had a really early cyber, so instead of going for a robo, I threw down 2 more gateways and had enough DTs.
Yeah, that was
Pretty simple.
That was pretty cool.
I think 4GG just beat Symbol. And,
snap!
whatever's going on. IEM San Jose, so
He did.
Uh-oh.
it's nice.
Now
Go
Jadon
4GG.
Go Jadon.
Jadon.
Anyways, but yeah, that first game, I'd like to hear from Vergilius and then from Oxy.
Yeah. You just heard from him, so...
Okay, so...
yeah, I just kind of went 10 gate, 3 gate.
Mm-hmm.
And lost because DTs kind of wrecks that. Because...
Yeah.
You don't have enough gas. It's extremely all in, essentially. But yeah, that's why I lost, because he was able to identify it and respond in the correct way.
Yeah, which it was good scouting, and just catching that right at the right time.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't know it was going to be DTs. I assumed Blink, because I saw the Twilight in the base, but I didn't see the Dark Shrine.
Yeah, he had a hidden.
Yeah, exactly. That's what got me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was on your side of the map.
Yeah, so I wasn't thinking DTs at all, actually. But that is normally a concern. But
Yeah, but I mean, like, even with that build, like, even if you see DTs, it's just like there's not much to do.
Oh yeah, definitely. You don't have enough gas to be able to get anything out in terms of detection.
Yeah.
So
I've seen some people hold it, like, if they spot early enough that I have nothing.
Yeah.
Because I basically have, like, a stalker and a mothership core to defend my base.
Yeah,
if they spot that fast enough, then they can figure it out and they can, like, throw down a forge. But it takes really good scouting and really quick reaction time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But, so, pretty well played from Vergilius. And, did you have any questions or comments on that first game, Shadver? Shadver?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
The first game, sorry, I had my mic muted.
Oh, I thought we lost you.
Yeah, no. The first game, it was just pretty cut and dry, DTs killed the build, so.
Yeah. Okay.
There's just not much else to talk about.
Okay. So, game 2. I really liked game 2. I said at the beginning.
You must love SOS then.
I like game 2 because Oxy likes...
Yo, I got a bail, alright? But it was fun casting with you.
Okay, yeah. Alright, take care, buddy.
See you, bud.
Alright, see you. Oops. Okay. So game 2 I thought was pretty interesting, and I even said to Shed at the beginning of it, I said, if Oxy takes this, like if he does this without being scouted, I really feel it's gonna put him, like, not just in a good place for the matches, but I think it's gonna put him in the right mindset for winning the series. So, I would like to know just kind of like how that game went for both of you. I mean, it was a bit, I guess, like, was the idea like, well, he cheesed me, so I'm gonna kind of cheese back?
Not really.
Or was it just
I don't know. It was just something that I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just well, it's more of a map decision, because Zelnaga has that huge main that you can hide stuff in. So
yeah. It's not easy to always spot.
And it wasn't really a response to game 1 in terms of I mean, game 1 wasn't really a cheese.
Oh yeah, but
But so it's not like I went in thinking I'm going to cheese him back, because he didn't technically cheese me. DTs were used like almost defensively.
yeah.
But yeah, and so I was just I was hoping that using the proxy 2 gate, I would be able to kind of get inside his head a little bit, take a map and then be in the right place going into game 3. Not really in terms of my mindset, but maybe rattle
His
Vergilius' mindset. I don't know. Yeah,
kind of playing like
it totally sucks to get proxy 2 gated.
yeah, like
And I don't
macro
feel
mind
good about
games.
it, but
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
yeah, I mean, hey.
So Vergilius, I guess this is probably an obvious question, but like, what were you thinking when you saw those initial zealots? Were you thinking maybe I could, find a way to hold, or just kind of play it out, maybe get him frustrated with how long I'm taking? Like, I'm just kind of curious what.
No, I knew it
You're
was pretty
thinking.
much over then because I spotted it after I threw down 2 gases. So
Yeah.
it's kind of at that point you just don't have enough defense. I thought, I tried just in case.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I pretty much knew it was over, so I just kind of, I don't know, did my best, but let
Yeah.
it be.
But let it. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good attitude. Not get too worked up about it. So pretty short, pretty cut and dry. So game 3 was that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed game 3. Oxy, at first, we were a little curious about your decision to go with Void Rays, and Chadver was like, I don't really like Void Rays in this because Vergilius had a couple stalkers, but he was starting to get Archons. But then you kept making the Immortals, and so Chadver was like, okay, well, this is turning out to be a really good composition, and he said,
Yeah.
but if Vergilius makes Archon Zealot, then he might be able to take the fight. So, like to know kind of how you approached your engagements and the unit composition that you scouted, because you did a very, very good job of scouting through that game.
Yeah, I pretty much got all the information I needed the entire game,
Mhm.
and that normally doesn't happen. Yeah, I wanted to open up Oracle, but then I saw the Twilight, so cancel. I think you probably noticed that I canceled the Stargate, threw
Right.
down my Robo, just because shut Immortals shut down or just Robo shuts down any kind of Twilight play
Right.
that you can have.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt pretty safe doing that. I tried to check for the second base. I almost thought that he was one basing me because I didn't see a lot in the main. So I thought it was like some really like super greedy like one base all in at first because I didn't see the expand. I didn't see a lot of units, so I was like, man, is he like powering up for something? Like, so I got a little scared with that. And yeah, I should have recognized that it was like definitely DTs after not seeing as much as I should at that time point. But I mean, I had the observer anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah. Well, I was going to comment that like we were both pretty pleased to see you drop the observer as the first thing on your Robo, but we were also a little concerned about the lack of cannons in case if Vergilius decided to warp in just 3 DTs, he could have gone and just killed the entire mineral line. So,
yeah.
But I mean, it lucked out that didn't happen. But
Yeah.
and then you took
I was pretty sure he wasn't going to do something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
I think
I was planning on getting extra observers, so I didn't have to. So I could just have them
right
at multiple places.
right.
But that didn't really pan out either. But I think I got my second observer really late, and I used that to scout. But yeah, and then after that, I just went Stargate, I guess, and decided I was gonna make a mortal Void Ray composition because that I felt would sustain me through the mid game, and also get a critical mass of Void Rays, and that can really power through towards the late game. So yeah, because I think when I got my third base, I threw down second Stargate and really tried to pump those out a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was definitely behind. The one thing I definitely needed to do better was get more gateways, because he definitely had better gateway production than me, and which is why it was a little sloppy of an engagement. I took a couple sloppy fights
Yeah.
in the front of the base, but that was all in the hopes that I could lock out the third, and I did. So.
Yeah. That was really well played. Shadver was also saying, Oxy needs some more gates, but but then you sniped the third and then took yours and started saturating it. So I think that was maybe balanced out a little, kind of well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a really enjoyable third game. And I really liked the way you took your engagements too. Like, I know you said some of them were sloppy, but you had like really nice micro with the immortals, nice stutter stepping, and then really nice target firing with the void rays, picking off the Templar first, so they couldn't storm your army.
Yeah, I think that was at the end.
And knowing when to pull back from engagements instead of just letting yourself be stuck in a choke point.
Yeah, because I definitely would have lost had I not microed that fight at all, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at the same time, there was a lot of void rays. So.
And void rays are pretty good.
Void rays pretty good.
Yeah.
But
so, Vergilius, did you have anything you want to add about the that third game?
Not too much. I guess I think I definitely didn't need to fight down that ramp when he was at my base.
Mm.
It was kind of the first big engagement when I'd run back, and then he was going after the third, which I think I canceled, and he then.
Whoa.
So then I went down the ramp, and that just kind of put me in a bad situation. I threw away a lot of units, where I think I was ahead on upgrades at that point. So if I just kind of held on and maybe used my proxy pylon to warp in some zealots back at his base, I probably could have done better.
Mm-hmm.
That, and also someone actually warned me that he likes to mass void rays. I was joking that I just blindly go Phoenix, and regretting not doing that now.
Yeah, Oxy likes his void rays.
they're all right.
They're pretty good. So anything you guys want to shout out or, plug, whatever?
Nah, I'm good.
Vergilius? Twitch?
Shout out to
Twitter,
Jadon
anything
for
like that?
kicking Bolt's ass.
Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely. All right. Well, thanks again for watching, you guys. You guys have a good night, and we'll catch you next time.
All right.
Peace.
See ya.
Good night.